Hi, so this week in children's literature is a year choice assignment. So I picked The Rough Patch, which is a Caldecott Award winner, and I'll share a little bit about it. So the author was Brian Lies, he was also the illustrator, or Leah's Brian Lies, I don't know. The publisher is HarperCollins Children's Books, copyright date was 2018, genre is children's picture book, fiction, number of pages is 39. I said the appropriate age was like 7 to 10. So first we're going to start off with the summary. So Evan is a fox that has a dog whom he deeply cares about. Him and his dog did everything together. They played games, shared sweet treats, listened to music, and went on adventures together. But what they loved to do most was to work on Evan's garden. In the garden, the plants seemed to grow as big and beautiful as the sky above them. But one day, Evan's dog died and it left him devastated. He decided to bury him in the corner of his garden and stayed isolated in his house because the garden felt too lonely without his friend. One day, he grabbed a hoe and decided to tear his garden down to little pieces. He destroyed everything and threw it into heaps. Weeds began to grow in his once gorgeous garden, and he decided to make his garden into the saddest and most desolate place possible. Time passed, and he noticed a pumpkin vine had sprouted. He was getting ready to slash it, but noticed the prickly stems, fuzzy leaves, and spidery tendrils on the vine, and figured it would go well in a depressing new garden, and chose to leave it. Evan began to take care of the pumpkin vine, and cleared the weeds around it, and even watered it. The pumpkin continued to grow, and when Fair Week came around, he decided to enter it into the contest. So, he loaded it into his pickup, and drove to the fair, where he enjoyed himself by playing games, eating delicious foods, and catching up with friends. Evan's pumpkin won third place, and his prize was $10 and a puppy from the box. At first, he only wanted to accept the $10, but then decided to take a peek at the box puppies. The last page of the book shows him driving off with the puppy on the passenger side of the pickup. I believe the theme of the story it seems to be that we will lose people close to us in this world, and while it will be hard to deal with, eventually life will get better. The illustrations in this book either take up the whole page or are included in small areas with a white background. And the characters do not have black outline, but instead have like fine details on them, like it shows the hair on their necks and stuff. So next was the reflective personal response. Sorry. I said this book is good for children because it is best. I said this book is good for children because it is best read for children who are just learning about death and beginning to understand that everyone won't be around for forever. The book actually hits at home for me because I just experienced losing a close relative over winter break. At first it was hard, but as the book tells you, eventually you'll move past it and things will go back to normal. My strategy for after reading this book, I said I'll probably at first sit down with my class, make sure they understand the meaning of the story and what it means to lose someone. I will make them understand that in life you will lose people, but that's okay because that's just the way life goes. And after having that discussion, I probably want to lighten the mood, and I do that by splitting the class into groups and handing out orange tissue paper and glue, and having them hold a little contest to see who can make the biggest pumpkin with, and a time limit with the orange tissue paper. See ya.